Okay, up in the garage loft this evening, got my trusty assistant Gabby, and she wanted to take another look at this linoleum here. This is a 100-year-old linoleum, and I think I got a plan to maybe try to reuse this in the house. So we just, we're not sure if we're going to be able to reuse this. We just thought we would try. But what we want to do is just get an idea of just how big this thing is. So it ends kind of over there, right? But like I mentioned before in my previous video, there was this old carpet on top of it. So, was it cracked?
It's a little cracked.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's going to be pretty right. But let's we're going to try to pull this carpet out of the way and see how this goes. Okay, this carpet is absolutely gross. I don't know if it's underneath this piece of wood or not. Can you pull that at all on your end?
No. I
know you have to touch it and you don't want to. The main thing, I wanted to see the linoleum, and I see that it's quite a large piece. Look how far down that goes.
It goes pretty far.
So, I'm sure it's got lots of flaws, but there it is here. There's our linoleum. Yeah. Oh, God, I just moved all this crap over to this side, but the carpet, I don't know if it's under that wood or wrapped around. I think it's more wrapped around. And when I try to pull on it, it just kind of, it's just breaking apart. Yeah, it's definitely going to be, we're going to have to get right up there, Gabby, with a knife and hack this apart.
We'll buy some gloves.
We'll buy some gloves, yeah. Maybe wear a dust mask because it is been up here a while and it's nasty. Okay. That's all we can do right now until we get some tools. Okay, back in the loft again. Pitch dark. Actually, my first time with my body fully up here. Seen all kinds of junk here. What is this? What is this? Is it copper? No, it's not copper. It's an old piece of galvanized pipe. Interesting. The old roof shingles, the old red roof shingles. Yuck.
Actually, now that I think about it, I'm curious what this tile looks like around these posts, because it stretches that way.
Hang on, what's that?
Like, you know how like this goes so far back that this post, it would, you know, maybe there's a hole there or something. I
don't know what. Oh, okay, there's a notch cut out of the linoleum here, but it's actually a pretty good size. I want to reuse this in the house if I can in the dining room. I have got an idea to reuse this. I'm just gonna try to keep the light so we can see. Yeah, there's a big notch cut out of here, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. We're trying to salvage this old building. I'll tell you, there's a lot of nice lumber in this old building. I wish I had better lighting in here, but I don't. But, okay, I'm just crawling in a dirty old 100-year-old loft, but I don't know. There used to be people that owned this house before. They had a company, and they actually ran a company out of this little garage, believe it or not. It was called Beaver Electric. Yeah, and this is all stuff for lighting and stuff. Yeah. There's the linoleum there. Looks pretty good.
So do we have to, is it like...
Okay.
So that we have to whip this around, basically?
So what we're doing now, Gabby, let me come over.
Okay, because I feel like...
The problem here...
It's probably caught in between this post, right? So we probably either have to bring this way.
I think that's our problem. Excuse my filming. I gotta climb over this beam, and this floor is kind of rickety, by the way. Okay, so, I don't know if this floor is designed to hold me. They're like basically 1 inch or 3/4 inch planks. I don't want to follow my Corvette. That would really suck. What is this? Nothing at all. A gigantic crack here in the linoleum. But it is a nice square, so I would like to take it down. It's not going to be easy to take down. But for some reason, these people had put... Oh, there's a big hole in it here, Gab. Oh, yeah, I don't know. It might be looking worse than it is. But anyway, I don't want it up here. It serves no purpose up here. I've thought about maybe even getting rid of the loft. But the worst of the worst is that they put a flipping piece of carpet, an old disgusting carpet on top of this. And I've already started pulling it. Now I'm committed. I want this out of here. There we go. Watch yourself. I'm just pulling on this old carpet. I don't know what the hell what have they got done? I don't know if it's wrapped around this post or not, Gabby. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know if they cut a hole and built the... Hang on. I got to put the phone down 1 sec. Okay. You're still down there? Okay, let me sign out for a bit. I'm going to try to see what's going on with this post. Okay, we're trying this. We're going to try to pull out the linoleum. Not sure if it's going to work. Either way, I want it out of there. If I can repurpose it, I will. See how this goes. Okay, I'm up in the loft. We got everything cleared out. It is wrapped around this wood, but it is also split. So I'm going to see, just going to take a quick measurement here. I've got an idea of putting this in my sunroom. It would have to be about 5 feet across at least. But either way, it's so damaged that I want to get it out of here. Try to get it out in one piece. If I can't, I'm going to cut it. See how we make out. Okay, so I had to break it in two, or cut it in two. This is the bigger of the two pieces. It is very damaged. But, okay, Gab, you ready? Okay, I got my assistant there, Gab. Okay, pull it. Just pull it gently. I'm going to guide it. Pull it, pull it. Watch the dust. Okay, pull it out and bring it to the tent garage. See if we can salvage any of that. Okay, Gab, well, here it is. Thanks for helping me. How was it? You dusty?
Yep.
Really dusty. Okay, anyway, there's our linoleum that I've been talking about all this time. Obviously, we got there's a lot of pieces missing. I just didn't want to bundle this up and throw it out because I think it's very cool. It's very old, probably the age of the house, which is 102 years old, 1918. So I think what we could do, what I'm thinking, because I mean we can't, it's beyond the beyond, right? But because it's nice, because it had a nice, they used to make these, like your vinyl floor used to be almost like a, like an area rug. They would lay this over the plank floor, and it was more like a carpet than anything else. And you see how it's got a border. It's got a border like a carpet. So obviously we're not going to be able to do that. But it's kind of an interesting vintage pattern. I'm thinking if we could maybe lop out a rectangle, right? Maybe we could repurpose this in our sunroom that we're just in the middle of renovating. A little touch of vintage. We got the room done up new. We could throw back in a little touch of vintage, right? I don't know, like maybe we could just incorporate part of the flowers along the border here and cut the rectangle like this. Maybe that part could be coming into the living room where there's a little jog area. I don't know, having some thoughts here. Anyway, the tent garage will keep this somewhat safe for now, so I'm glad it's out of the loft. What's your thoughts?
I like it.
I like it.
I almost want to cut pieces and frame it and as little artwork.
Well, what we can do is I'm really thinking I want to take out my room's about 5 by 8, so I should have almost enough to get, like I said, it doesn't have to go all the way to the walls because they used to use these almost like an area rug. But I would certainly be interested, and it'd be fun also to clean it. And you can rub these, I've been told, with linseed oil. And then once it's brought back to life, then we could also wax it. And I really like, it's a shame because the nice corner detail was there with the little pieces on the ends. But I mean, it is, this is how we found it. And I'm kind of glad it came out in one piece the way it did. So I think we could make one piece for the room if we can. And the rest, if you want, find a nice spot, cut it out, cut it out, put it in a frame, put it on your wall, put it on a shelf in the closet. I mean, I don't know. I just feel that when you find something that's 100 years old, it might be worth preserving it a bit.
I know, I find this really beautiful.
And let's just see how, you know, this is just a little spit here, but I mean, you know, I think that if we scrub this down and clean it, I think this has potential to really, I'm just going to use my sleeve here.
Look how vibrant that color
Well,
is,
it's
even after all these
okay.
years.
That's just me spitting on it and rubbing it with my sleeve.
That's beautiful.
So we could scrub this with the linseed. The linseed oil will bring, I guess it's kind of like skin, they say. It supposedly hydrates it and brings it back. But either way, I've got some floor wax, and that could bring this back to a gloss. So I think that'd be interesting in our little room. Even if we had just this section with these funky circles. Because it's funny, because all the modern tiles and stuff that they sell now at Home Depot in Kent, it's all this kind of retro-y, designy stuff. So, yeah, just gonna let this sit for now. We got done what we wanted to do, and there'll be more to follow on this one.
Yep.
Any thoughts?
I'm excited to frame with these.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
I'm excited to clean it too.
Yeah,
We're before and after.
the before and after, that'd be interesting too.
Yeah.
I think this has a lot of potential. A lot of potential. Okay, well, luckily we got the tent built yesterday. We just finished the tent yesterday, so it was good timing. So this is, not that it's going to get any more damage than it already is, but at least it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. And, yeah. See how she goes. Say till next time.
Till next time.
Your hands are dirty.
Yep.
Mine too. Okay, we're washing the linoleum. We think we can make this work. We're not going to get a whole piece in, but we will be able to piece something in. I wanted this in the dining room. It's too small for the dining room. It will go in the... I'm going to try to put this in the sunroom. This is an experiment. We'll see how this goes. My assistant is hard at it right now. How's it coming? Got a good layer of filth off anyway. Okay, we got the old chunk in the house. We're just starting to fit it down. I see why they called it oilcloth, because it's kind of goopy underneath on the burlap. And it's made some brownish marks all over the wall, but that's okay. So we did, obviously, because the floor was very damaged, we're going to try to do a little piecemeal. So my trusty assistant is trimming. We're going to attempt to, we were missing one corner with a corner border. I'm trying to sort of respect the border. It's not going to match up perfectly, but just throw it in place, Gab, see what we got. The flowers are not going to be in a perfect alignment, but we will do a little bit more trimming. See, this is kind of weird here. See, now this circle matches up. But this bothers.
This match is kind of nice.
Yeah. See, the only thing, you know what? I could do this. It's not perfect right here. You got like two flowers like living together here. We could maybe take this one off.
Okay.
So we would end up with blue and the blue leaves and the blue leaves. And I'm not liking this. So how are we going to do that? How are we going to?
This kind of.
I can live with that. What would we do with this? Is there enough meat underneath?
Yeah, because if we cut right to the blue.
Cut to the blue line?
Yeah, like if we like come out.
But is the blue line it's awful close. I think we can, you know what? Where she's laying now, I think you could almost, oh my God. Maybe, do you want to cut, because we could cut here, here, all the way down, and then trim this off here. And I'll try to cut through both, you know, kind of like when you do wallpaper. It's not a perfect alignment, but it is what it is. And I kind of like, of course, we still need to We've done a preliminary scrubbing outside, but we will did a little bit of research. Somebody had said paint thinner. Somebody said rubbing alcohol. I tried the rubbing alcohol trick on a little patch. And the rubbing alcohol, I don't know if you can see this. Hard to see, but this is with the rubbing alcohol, and it really took a whole layer of darkness off. So we're going to do the rubbing alcohol, and then I do have some floor wax. We're going to wax this. So we're going to make a go of it. I hope it turns out good. If it doesn't, well, we'll just throw all the furniture back in, and you won't be able to tell anyway. So anyway, that's where we're at. We're going to put in this last little piece. See how this goes again. Okay, continuing with our linoleum install. It's looking a little bit cleaner. We just scrubbed it once. We got that piece in. It's not perfect. I've already shown this, but we got this little piece in. Not sure if we'll glue this down or not sure what we'll do, but there's a piece been put in. But it's got lots of cracks and stuff, so you're not going to see that from a few feet back. And even if you do, oh well. Here it is. Now we washed this outside like you saw earlier. We scrubbed it. We hosed it. And now we're just treating it. We're trying the alcohol trick, and it works. I've also brought out the Clorox cleanup, because there's little specks on there that kind of look like mold. So anyway, even after we cleaned it, we just cleaned it once here, quickly. And that's what our cloth looks like. And we've got 4 of these. We've got, excuse my finger, we've got 4 of these. That's how black they are. This stuff is a little bit strong. My daughter was wearing a mask. Right now we're going to take a little, that's the filth we're pulling out of there. So, I'm going to leave this alone for a bit. Going to take a little break, have a cold drink, and we'll come back. I think we might do one more scrub, and then I'm not sure after if we're going to trim the excess off or leave it. It kind of sticks out a bit. It's not horrible. I might leave that alone for now. I've got a little hole here that I may cut a little piece to try to fill this in. I may live with it. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, it smells like alcohol in here and Clorox. So we're going outside for a breather. Yeah, I like it. Very vintage. Not something I would choose off the store shelf, but considering it was with the house and it could very well date back to 1918, absolutely. I'm liking it. Okay, well here is the finished product. This is my vintage linoleum floor that we put in yesterday. And this is 4 coats of wax. So nice and glossy, just as I thought. Because this was in the loft, you can see there's lots of... It ghosted over the old planks that were up in the loft, but oh well. All part of that chunk of floor's history. So we did the best we could. It's not perfect by any means. There's quite a few cracks. There's some cracks. There's a big crack right here. I pieced in a little square here. Pieced in another little square over there. Down here. Yeah, I'm happy. Repurpose. It turned out well. Very shiny. And the wax I'm using is the old-fashioned floor wax. Right here. High gloss finish floor wax. Perfect balance of blah, 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 high shine and buffing. So literally, with a clean rag, you just put this on in very light coats. You let it dry. It says to let it dry about 20 minutes in between coats. I've got 4 coats down. I think I'm going to end it there. That's as shiny as I want it to be. I'm just going to throw down a little bit of trim. But this video was about rescuing the old floor. I do have another video on my little sun porch pertaining to how I vaulted the ceiling. But that's a different video. Looks good. Period correct. That's all.